Hi, welcome to Deep Talks with Debbie, where we rub minds together and look at things in an in-depth manner. Alright, so today we'll be looking at reasons why singles miss it maritally. I know so many people get agitated concerning who to spend the rest of their lives with, especially when a particular age sets in. Now let's see few reasons why singles tend to miss it maritally. We all know that God is a God of order and there is no confusion when working with God because he is not the author of confusion. So God leads his children. He is actually the best matchmaker. He knows who fits who. So he knows how to connect two of his children together. And he does this. He has been doing this from time immemorial. He connected Adam with Eve. And the Bible says when Adam saw Eve, there was an instant connection. Adam said, now this is the bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. He recognized her. He had this conviction. Immediately he set his eyes on her. So God has been in the business of connecting his children together for the purpose of marriage. But it is unfortunate that many people still miss it maritally for reasons that I will state now. Number one reason is when you decide to walk by your feelings instead of walking by the spirit, instead of you listening to what God is telling you. Many of us, we are looking for who we will fall in love with at first sight and not minding the fact that God has been nudging you and telling you this is the person, this is he, this is her, and you just want to fall in love because you've been watching so many romantic movies and reading romantic novels. But in the spirit realm, things don't work that way. In actual fact, you might not even have any iota of feelings for who God is leading you to in the first instance. So you need to learn to obey the Spirit of God. When the Spirit of God is nudging you in a particular direction, my dear sister, my dear brother, do not doubt it. Obey him. Don't follow your feelings and neglect the leading of the Spirit of God. Now to the next part. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is ability to discern the voice of God. So many believers don't know how God speaks to them. On a normal day, you don't know how God speaks to you. And you now want him to speak to you maritally concerning who to settle with. Things don't work that way. First and foremost, you need to have an intimate relationship with God. You need to be able to discern the voice of God to know, yes, this is God that is speaking to me. If Joseph had not known the voice of God, if he had not known how to discern the voice of God whenever God speaks to him, he would have missed it in destiny. He would have, let go of Mary when he discovered that she was with child even before being married to her. But he was able to discern the voice of God, that this is God speaking to me. So if you need to know how to discern the voice of God, you need to know how to hear God. It is not compulsory that you hear an audible voice, but you need to know how God speaks to you as an individual. Then when it is time for you to settle down, it will be easy for you to know, all right, this is God speaking to me. All right. The third point I want to talk about is you looking at the physical appearance of who God is leading you to. Yeah, there are some instances when the container does not look attractive, but God sees beyond the physical appearance and he sees deep. He looks into the inward, he looks into the heart to see what is in the heart of man. So when God says, my dear sister, my dear brother, my son, my daughter, this is who I want you to marry, God has seen beyond the physical appearance. So many of us, we are looking for who has the bank account of Elon Musk, and the brother that is so broad-chested, that is so hairy, that is dark and handsome. And as a result of that, when God says, go and look at this brother that is fair in complexion, you're like, no, it doesn't look like it. So you need to look beyond the container and look at the contents. Who God is leading you to definitely will be someone that matches you, someone that you fit perfectly into his rib as a sister, and someone who was taken from your rib as a brother. Equally, so many brothers are looking for sisters that are so beautiful, figure eight, big this, big that. When God is leading them, these are the things they begin to, do eye sampling of sisters in the church. These are reasons why you are missing it maritally, or these are the reasons why you might miss it maritally, because God does not walk by sight. He is not moved by all these things that we are moved by. So you need to know, when God is speaking to you, look beyond the physical appearance. Look beyond the container and look at the contents. Look at the contents of who God is leading you to. The Bible says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. So we need to learn to look beyond the physical appearance of whoever it is God is leading you to. You find the person may not look so attractive to you, but then remember that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Also, the more you relate with the person, then you begin to see the inner virtues, inner qualities in the person. And it is actually the inner virtues and the qualities that define who is beautiful and who is ugly. Because these are the things that will stand the test of time. Even if you marry somebody who looks more beautiful than Miss World, as time goes by, the person begins to age. Yeah, the person begins to age. But the virtues, the spiritual virtues in the person, becomes like fine wine, that as it ages, it becomes better. So these are the things that you should look out for in whoever God is leading you to marry. I'll see you next week. Please, if you are new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, share the video, drop your comments. If you have questions you want me to attend to, please feel free to drop them. God bless you.